Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back on that right away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's McCarthy. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out. It's Dowdell. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's McCarthy. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dowdell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Running with purpose. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And there's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chews, so it's 3rd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'll see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it, over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Caught over the middle. It's McCarthy. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's McCarthy. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he drops to throw. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Razorbacks will line up to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Makes the grab. It's Bond. Ball carrier tackled there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Breaking ankles with the spin move. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Dowdell. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Sticking with the running game. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's looking deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. A shotgun run call. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Has the first down and more. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. and bulldozing his way through. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dowdell. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. The pass is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. He
he just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Bond. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Alabama 24, Arkansas 17.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Pulls it in. It's McCarthy. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks with first and 10 here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And looking to throw now on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw again. With the catch, it's Hunt. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. And now to try here for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McCarthy. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs.
Man, I love this. I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they tack on the extra point. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men.
Down at the 31, and the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. He tosses it back. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Powering through. Gets into space at the 50. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and just running back and just keep working that clock.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.